Good day, beautiful day, everybody. Welcome back to the Cars 924 YouTube channel. It is your boy Kudzai, and today I bring you back with another episode. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best modern day Ferraris you can buy. So before we start any of that, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the place where everything is cars. Subscribe to the channel and turn on your post notifications to be alerted when a new video is dropped. And also don't forget to follow the Cars 924 Instagram. I'll leave a sticker right here and also the link in the description box down below. So, without any further ado, let's just get started with the cinematic shots. Let's go.
Ryan Little.
So first on this list is a 2019 Ferrari A12 Superfast. It's actually got a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12, making 588 kilowatts and 708 newton meters of torque. It's got a 7-speed dual clutch transmission, and all that power is transmitted to the rear wheels. So you already know you have to be super careful when you drive this big Grand Tourer. So the second car we're going to be discussing on this list today is a very special car, and I mean that literally. It is the Ferrari 458 Spatula. So now this car is basically the track-focused variant of the Ferrari 458 and was obviously produced in smaller numbers in comparison to the Ferrari 458. So now if you quickly have to talk about the engine configuration, it's got a 4.5 litre naturally aspirated V8 creating 445 kilowatts and 540 newton meters of torque. So now this car also has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission attached to it, and all the power is transmitted to the rear wheels. So you already know you're having the time of your life. The third car we're going to be discussing on this list is pretty much a very cool Ferrari for me, and it actually has 4 seats. It is the 2016 Ferrari Gtc for Luso. So now if you quickly talk about the engine specs, this car actually has a 6.3 litre naturally aspirated V12, and then in terms of power figures, it makes 507 kilowatts and 700 newton meters of torque. And then if you quickly talk about the gearbox, it's actually equipped with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So it's a very cool Ferrari. I mean, like, come on, it's got 4 seats. So the fourth car we're going to be discussing on this list today is the Ferrari 488 Spyder. So now this car is actually the successor to the Ferrari 458. And what makes this car pretty much different is that now it's actually equipped with a twin turbocharged 4.4 litre V8. And then in terms of power figures, it's making 493 kilowatts and 760 newton meters of torque. And then it's actually still got the same 7-speed dual clutch transmission, but it's just been improved just a tiny bit. And then obviously the Ferrari 488 Spyder is obviously way heavier than the coupe. So in terms of performance, it's not going to be the same. The 488 coupe is going to be way quicker than a 488 Spyder by some considerable margin. So the last and final fifth car that we're going to be discussing on today's list is the Ferrari F12 Berlinetta. What makes this car pretty much similar to the first car that we spoke about, which is the Ferrari A12 Superfast, is that the F12 Berlinetta is actually the predecessor to the Ferrari A12 Superfast. So now the F12 Berlinetta actually has a smaller engine in comparison to the A12. The F12 has the 6.3 litre naturally aspirated V12, and the A12 actually has a 6.5 litre naturally aspirated V12. So now in terms of power figures, the F12 Berlinetta actually makes 544 kilowatts, which translates to 730 horsepower, and actually has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. So now that car is going to be pretty much a handful car because it's also rear wheel drive, so you definitely have to know what you're doing. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you know what to do. Make sure to leave a like. If there's any sort of car that you feel like I've left out on this list, please make sure to mention it in the comment box down below. And also don't forget to follow the Cars 924 Instagram in the description box down below, and I'll leave a sticker here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Peace.